Hey, good morning, YouTube. Happy New Year. This is me, Tracie, for BlackberryMama.com. And as always, I'm so glad that you're here. I am aware that there's a glare on these glasses, and you can see from my eyes that I'm super sincere that you guys are supporting my work, my videos, my story. Let's get right into it. I don't want to be before you long because I do have issues in uploading my videos, and it could possibly be because they're just too damn long. So I'm going to keep an eye on the time. I'm at 40 seconds now. I think I don't want to go over 10 minutes. Let's just see if I can do that. Some of you know that I've been tweeting and I've been posting on the blog and on the fan page about lately being very fatigued and feeling very tired. Now, if you don't know the difference between fatigue and tired, I'm not a doctor, but for me, the difference is tired is something that goes away after rest. Fatigue, on the other hand, is something that dogs you, that just follows you even after spending time in rest. For me, the symptoms of being fatigued, or the symptoms that something is wrong with me, happened when I began to notice that it became a laborious task to do the most simplest things that I just was doing a few weeks ago with no issue. It finally got to a point where I was out of breath. I was out of breath. It just was very difficult. Like, I may even sound out of breath to you right now. So, as has been my history, I hit the research and things like that, but, I finally went to the doctor. I went to my doctor, rather, and talked to her about what I've been feeling, and one of the things that we pinpointed was my blood pressure, which has been stupidly low, like 84/30. I haven't finished with all of my research yet, but I do know that there is a dangerously low pressure, and a variety of contributing factors could, definitely affect that. Especially, like, number one, dehydration. That day, and probably now in retrospect, in the last week, I hadn't been on my hydration as much as I usually am. And it's probably because I had just been feeling so tired. And another big indicator for me is that my appetite changed. I love the fact that with my DS, that I don't have to moderate too much what I eat. I know enough about my DS body now to know that if I'm going to have things that are high in carbs, or things that maybe other patients may consider bad for them, it's better for me to have it earlier in the day rather than later in the day. I don't know. For some reason, my DS guts seem to take bad news better in the first half of the day than it does in the second half of the day. So, when I began noticing my appetite getting empty, and finally to a point where, it's just like I was being offered food, and I could take it or leave it. Then I said, you know what, I gotta get this checked out. And I thought it was my anemia, my iron deficiency anemia, and it just might be still because they drew blood, which was a task all by itself. And I suspect that it was also an iron issue also, but I'm in treatment right now, and I will keep it posted. Another indicator that something needs to be paid attention to was the fact that I began dropping more weight without. Now, understand the DS is one badass surgery. I said that earlier tonight. One badass surgery. You want to lose weight, you want to be thin, you get the DS. You want to stay thin long term, get the DS. The challenges with the DS are many, and you can never be complacent after getting the DS. Never ever. Never ever. There is not a moment's rest after the DS. There is no break from it. It is always there, a part of you. So where was I going with this? So earlier tonight I talked a little bit about such a, you know, how complex and how comprehensive this duodenal switch surgery is. But when I saw that I was dropping more weight than even I wanted to, despite everything that I was doing, upping my protein, upping my hydration, like eating all kinds of carbs, and I mean, it was really good. It was good. It was a good way. But I found myself still losing weight even after doing all this stuff. Someone suggested like 6 or 7 protein shakes a day, and you know, and I upped my protein to the point where, you know, that's all I was eating. I was like straight up carnivorous, and found myself still getting lower and lower into the 120s until it was actually looking like I was going to be underweight for my BMI. So I went to the doctor. My blood pressure was stupidly low. It was 84/30, requiring IV fluids. And right now I'm currently in treatment for these things, and I'm working on my appetite. And I see I will be seeing my surgeon the first week of the new year, which is starting tomorrow. But another thing I want to tell you about, I'm at 6.5 minutes, is I started a new blog. I needed some place to put all my mommy grief, because in addition to me having had the duodenal switch surgery and being a weight loss surgery patient and community member, I'm also a mom. I'm also a mom of 3 special needs children, very bright, loving children, but each needing something different and special in their own right. I've been home from work for a little while because of this, getting them into services, and it hasn't been easy. Yo, I'm not making any money right now, so it's been quite a sacrifice to be home to do these things for the kids, and for me as well, because when they're happy, mommy's happy. But I got to thinking about all the other moms in the 5 boroughs and beyond who may be where I'm at right now, fighting hell to get services for their children. So I decided that I needed someplace to put all of this, all of that mommy stuff, because I need to do that. You know, I need to be able to get rid of that. So I decided to call the blog the Undiagnosed Mom, simply because I really do believe that I have attention deficit disorder. And if you go back over my videos, I think you'll agree too. And I think this is something that I've probably had for a long time, and especially since reading some research on just how many damn adults don't get diagnosed until they're adults. It's something that I'm going to be exploring a lot more with my own doctor and medical team in the month of January. So I'll be candidly talking about that, because you guys know I ain't got no shame, and I just tell it how it is for me, and what you can use it. I'm at 8.5. I'm doing good so far. So again, back to the weight. I'm a duodenal switch patient. My highest weight right before surgery was at 286. I am now currently 127 pounds, which means that my chips and dip net can now hold soup and crackers. A whole holiday platter is going on. Let me see if I can show you my chips and dip net. You see that? Chips, dip, something can go there. Something can go there. It's just me making fun of myself. But other than that, I want to thank you for your support in the year of 2011. I have new goals this year. You'll be hearing about them. But I just wanted to give you a personal thanks for being there with me through 2011. And I look forward to a brand new relationship with all of you in 2012. Deuces.